When you have a goal, in my world, I call it a podium, right? So in ice dance or figure skating and skiing, gold, bronze, silver, gold kind of thing. When you're in the journey of setting goals in this environment, you're going to find that as soon as you set a goal, a mini crisis is going to go off in your mind. It's like, I can't do that. It's not going to happen. Or maybe sometimes the goal isn't big enough. So maybe the goal is too small. And you will find that out soon enough when you start to identify what the barriers to your podium are. Now, the first barrier to your podium is I call it BS. And I'm sure you think you know what that means, but it doesn't. It means your belief systems. Okay. And sometimes your belief systems coming into a program like this, what you've heard about the program, or maybe we have credibility already, or somebody else has compared us to a different program, you're going to find your belief system, whatever that is, coming in is either keeps your awareness and your willingness and your readiness and your action in alignment, or it causes that disconnect or that resistance. So it's your belief systems. What do you believe about yourself? Do you believe that you're going to get better? Do you believe fully that by investing in this program, you're going to skate faster? That's a positive belief system. But on the other side, the belief system that says, nah, I'm not going to get any better, or I'm just, nothing's going to happen for me in the game. So those types of belief systems get locked in. Okay. And I call that a barrier to the podium. Second one's called an incompletion. This is dealing with the readiness piece. Anything you have incomplete. Now gets more interesting as you get older because you don't have the same kind of responsibilities that you do as you get older. So let's say all you've been asked to do is to pack your own snacks, your lunch, get yourself to the rink on time, and be willing to learn and be, open-minded. What if that's
elbow pads? Always remember elbow pads.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to say that. Elbow pads, right? So the incompletion was the elbow pads didn't get in the bag. It's an incompletion. So where's your checklist? Where are you checking it? And the funniest one too is when I love the one that my mom forgot to pack my bag. That's the one I like. Really? Is it your mom's goal to go to the next level? I don't think so. All right, so your incompletions can be a barrier to the podium. This one is big, your fears. What are you afraid of? First of all, and I'm going to just say it out loud, is the number one fear we have as high performance athletes is fear of rejection. Are you nodding, panelists? Fear of rejection. It's because what drives us as human beings, and this is a little bit of the psychology part, is significance. So when we fear rejection, we've decreased or lost significance. And when you're on that particular pendulum swing from fear of rejection to not having significance, it is one of the biggest things I found, and mostly when I was in a little bit later in the 2000s with St. Louis Blues, is that some of the players just couldn't get past that. They wanted it so bad. They wanted to go from the Worcester Ice Cats, which was the minor league team, up to the big team in St. Louis. But they were terrified of that jump because they thought they had to be and do, and it was going to be huge. And that fear itself was linked to when they got there, were they going to be seen? Were they going to be rejected? Were they going to be chosen? Were they going to make the team? So all of those things clouded a lot of the ability to jump from the American League team to the NHL. And I know that's not realistic for most of you today, but that gap can be terrifying. So by really getting in control and understand your belief systems, cleaning up your incompletions, making sure that you are on a very tight, we always say, excellence is a straight line. Life and our game is not, obviously, but excellence is a straight line. And if you can just follow that line, all those fears start to get knocked off because you get to see that you really are in control of yourself, of the moment, and of the next step. And here's my favorite. Dramas and distractions. What does that mean? Well, let's look at 2020. A lot of people are going to quit our games. They're going to leave the sport because it's going to be difficult, or they can't handle the drama that goes along with it. Well, I'm here to tell you that this particular team, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, and we're going to keep moving forward so that we minimize the drama and we minimize the distractions for you when it comes to your training. Hockey and sport and life and your goals are going to carry on. You need to know that. So whatever's going on in the world outside of you and outside of this environment, because we want this environment to be powerful, to be creative, to be yours. We've already done the program a couple times, but this is yours now. So whatever's happening outside, especially in that hour right now, or the hour you start tomorrow, or for your first time on the ice, I want you to be super, super selfish. I said it. I said it. Because if you're not selfish in your own training, you can't be a good teammate, because you haven't done whatever it takes to look after yourself and to move through the dramas and distractions and the fears and the incompletions and the belief systems. And you think, oh, that stuff's real. You know what? Yes. And that's why if you just do 10% more and understand that these things are going on for everybody, I just want you to consider to be the least scared person in the room, because everybody's terrified right now. Nobody knows what's happening. We're going into uncharted territory, but that's no different than any other time in life. Don't make this time bigger than it needs to be. We got you. We got your back. You're investing time, money, emotional commitment, physical commitment, blood, sweat, and tears. You know, we're gonna support you, and we're going to try our very, very best to minimize the drama and the distractions, because I want you to be truthful. And being truthful about what is, and I want you to get this, is that our business is your isness. Who you is matters. You're going to know that, I don't know how we're going to do it as much on the, I guess probably to do it on the Zoom online, is we're going to know your name within the first couple hours. We're going to know who you are. We're going to know what matters to you. We're going to read your goal sheets. We're going to look at you and treat you as a human being, so that you have that full permission to be fully truthful about who you are and what you want to get out of this program. And that's the only place that we can build our what's next on. And that's what goals are for. It's for your what's next. So